Hey everybody, it's Gypsy and welcome to On the Edge of Appalachia. My camera looks a little crooked here. There we go. So today I'm going to do a creativity update. I have not done one in a while, so I thought I'd do another one. Plus I have something I really want to show you. I did start a painting and I was getting pretty far along in it. I decided I didn't like how it looked. It was too flat, not enough pop to it. So I painted over it. I painted, like a base coat on the canvas, and I'm going to redo it. So that's behind. I told you guys, I showed you a little tote bag that I made for myself. My daughter-in-law wanted one. So I'm doing one for her in different fabrics. So this is one piece of it. This is the strap. And then I think this is the front and back. And then the other side of it will have, the contrast fabric. But I just love this fabric. I just love it. So that's almost done. So I did a short on this one yesterday, I believe. So I'm going to show it to you again. I had someone give me a birdhouse, and I decided that I was kind of redecorate it, repurpose it. So what I did first was I painted it, and I put some transfers on there and some other little things, and then I mounted it on a slab of wood. So I hope the colors come out in here, because sometimes, hold on, let me get the light on here better. Oops, there's something wrong with this light here. The stand. Okay, so I painted it purple and black. The decals, I have a heart on here. Not decals, transfers. I have butterflies on here. They're very old-fashioned looking. I have like a leaf, butterfly, flower over here. These ravens, I found them at a resale shop. So I put one on each side. Now the raven on the perch here, I sculpted out of polymer clay. I did not have any black clay left. So after I sculpted and dried it, I painted it. I hope you can see that okay. And then I put moss around, and I had this little miniature skull. So I put that there. Before anybody freaks out, skulls are actually used as protection in the past, especially in the past. The theory behind that is if, say, something on the spiritual side of things was after you, if they would see a skull, they would think you were already dead and leave you alone. So it's not meant to be evil. It is protection. So that's what I did with that. Okay, so I had showed you, I don't know, maybe about a month ago, I crocheted this doll. And I told you I wanted to turn, it was meant to be a fairy. So I wanted to make wings. And, I've been mulling it over, thinking, how should I make the wings? And I was looking for different fabrics, like maybe tulle or organza, something like that. And I don't know, it just wasn't sitting well with me. Kept thinking about it. I'm going, well, she's mostly crochet. I wonder if I can crochet fairy wings. And so I did. So I'm going to show you. I have one done. Oops. So, oh boy. So these are the fairy wings, okay? I'm going to show you how I did these. Now, I did consider, I got some fluffy stuff on it all of a sudden. I did consider stiffening these. I don't think I'm going to, but you can if you want to. So I'm going to show you how I did it. It's very simple, especially if you know how to crochet. What I did first was I took my wire and I bent it into the shape I want. You know, it's all up to you, whatever shape you want to do. You know, and then I twisted it to hold it. So like that. So then what I did was I crocheted an edging. Now I did them separately. I first did one and then I did a separate edging for the other. I think it's easier that way. I crocheted enough lace edging to go around both sections of the wing. Okay, so what I did then, as you can see, is using a single crochet, I attached it by doing the single crochet through the edging and around the wire, and I attached it around on both. And the inside is very simple. All I did was the chain stitch, and I began with the main vein. So I attached it to one end or the other, and then I crocheted my chain and met down here and attached it here. And then I just started attaching all the veins all around. And there you have it. You have wings. I think they're really pretty like this. So anyways, then, you know, you just can, somehow attach your wings to your doll. Now I just came up with this off the top of my head. It's just very easy, and you know, you just make it any way you want. So I think that's all I've been working on right now. I always have so much that I'm working on that I forget most of the time. So my garden, it's pretty stagnant right now. I am harvesting, you know, a few things here and there, like ears of corn, beans, cucumbers. They're not doing as well as last year. My pepperoncinis, things like that. What I'm really waiting on right now is for my peppers and my tomatoes to ripen. I have a ton of tomatoes, and they're just not ripening. Not sure why. I've heard other people complain about this year. Not sure what's going on. They're very slow to ripen. My cherry tomatoes are doing okay with that, but even those are not ripening as quickly as they usually do. With the cherry tomatoes, it's like once I get one or two ripening, then they're like all over the place and I'm flooded with cherry tomatoes. So I'm kind of stagnant with that. I have trouble doing some gardening videos right now. Anyways, but I'll think of something. We'll be back to gardening videos. I'm going to leave you with that. Blessed be, and make it a joyful one.